Hey guys, today I was told to stay home from my job, which happens with the job that I do every once in a while. And part of the norm, whenever I get a day off of work, what happens is that I start thinking about all the things I could do and then promptly turn on a television and sit in front of it all day. Well, not today. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about writing a song, and I've been a songwriter for over 20 years. I love writing songs. It is what I love to do best. So, I don't believe in long drawn out beginnings, so let's just get right to it. First things first, I always, when I write a song, have either a pad of paper or a napkin or something to write it down, or I have my phone. And I love recording on my phone. So before I had a phone I could record into, I had actually a little digital recorder that I would actually sing into so that I could get my ideas down. So important, because when you only write it down, sometimes you'll forget that melody line, you'll forget the rhythm, you'll forget all kinds of stuff. So if you can do both, do both. If you can't do both, then if you're just writing it and you're in a place you can't really sing it, then you have to keep rehearsing that melody line in your head over and over and over again, and get it down. But at least when you have your phone with you and you can just sing it into your phone, there you go. You're kind of halfway there, and you can at least get some of your ideas down. Now, I love this one app. It's called Voice Record 7. I have the professional version. But it's a great app. It allows me not only to record it, but it also allows me to share it in a number of ways, put it up on either a Dropbox account or a like a Google Drive account or my Apple Drive. So I've got lots of different options. I can also remove background noise while I'm recording, so that so I've got a lot more control with this app than I do other ones. And it, of course, timestamps it and does a lot of other things. I can change the name of the file, all kinds of stuff. So I would highly recommend that you get Voice Record 7. The professional version's so worth it. It's just great app. So now that you've got your idea down, what do you do next? Okay, so when I first started writing songs, one of the biggest mistakes I made is that I started with this topic, but then I would go and I would try to add in as many nuances to that topic as possible. Like I would have this thought and that thought and So if it was like a love story, then it would be this love story, plus they've also got emotional turmoil, plus they've got, like an aversion to dairy. I mean, just I mean, that's a terrible, but I mean, it just had too much to it. It did. And so what I want to impress upon you is one subject that appeals to a broad scope. So like, let's say you want to talk about a love story, then write a love story, but don't make it this huge concept. Base it on your emotions or how it made you feel, because there's lots of people that have felt that way, and it can help them kind of connect with you and say, yeah, I know what that's like. Okay. So that's the whole purpose of songwriting anyway. It's storytelling, but it's also a connection. And that's the best part about songwriting. Am I right? It's not that you're going to get famous. It's not that you're going to get your, place in the stars. It's really about that connection with other people. It's about, hey, I see you. I know what that feels like. And let me put that into some kind of way that can help you. Like either release it or know that you're not alone, or that we're all in this together and it happens, and yes, it's this, or yes, it's that. So, I mean, that's songwriting. Okay. So now that you got it down and you've put it down. Now, some people are like, you have to do the scientific method. You have to, A, B, B, C, C, like they've got, yes, there has to be a rhythm and a way of writing so that you're not going from one melody line to another melody line and there's really no chorus and you're going off into La La Land and you're just like, where are we going? Not everything can be a Bohemian Rhapsody. Most people that listen to music and listen to songs like to have like a recurrence. It really helps people to come back to that place of, ah, yes, this is familiar. Ah, I'm here. Okay. And it also helps you as a songwriter so that they are able to embrace it easier and put it in their heart or in their head, and it kind of sticks. And that's very important. So having that be a recurrence. But when you're writing music, also to remember that, yes, having the familiarity of a recurring theme, so verse 1, verse 2, but you want to have those little nuances in the verse, not just in the words, but a little bit maybe in the melody line or something, just so that it's not exactly the same. Because when it is too much the same, then people get bored. Their ears turn off and they check out. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, a lot of times what vocalists will do is that they'll sing the chorus one way, and then the second time they sing the chorus, they may like go up a third on certain notes and, just try a little ad-libbing and things like that, just to make it more interesting. So that's kind of later. But the most important thing when you're writing it is just to get down those basic. This is the melody. This is the chorus. This is the bridge. And this is how we end it. And that's it, right? So that's what you need to work on. And then the words, of course. Okay. So now when you're also writing, it's really important that you have tools at the ready to help you. I love this one website called RhymeZone, which has a fantastic rhyming dictionary, thesaurus, regular dictionary. It's all in one. And what I've done is I've saved the home screen to my phone so that it kind of acts like an app. It's wonderful. It's perfect. And anytime that I get stuck and I really want to, I've got a rhyme that I'm trying to turn or a phrase I'm trying to turn, I will go there and I will find what I need. So look up RhymeZone. Okay, so now once you've got your whole song written and it's happy and it's joyful, right? Then you want to play with it and you want to rehearse it and play with it and see where it'll go in different ways a few times, because usually, and you have to kind of walk away from it. Like when you're finished writing it, you need to walk away for a while and then come back to it, because there will be times when at the time of writing it, you'll be like, this is awesome. It's the most amazing thing I've ever written in my life. I will never top this. It's just this great thing. But then later on, you come back and you're like, what the heck was I thinking? What is that? And so your vision will change and how you perceive it will change. Now that could be because you've lost part of your vision because, in the time that you walked away, you came back and you've lost where you were going with it. But usually what happens is that it evolves into something better. So it's, yes, you can make sure that you're very thorough when you're writing it so that when you do come back, you don't lose part of that vision, that you see it in the whole picture when you come back and you're just like, yes, this song is amazing. So there's actually a song that I've written that I love. It's called Dance with Fire. I've performed it publicly, but I've never really recorded it and put it out there for people. So that I think that's going to be one of my next projects, because it is kind of a cool song. It's actually a song that I wrote. Well, actually, I'm not going to tell you. I don't like telling people why I write songs, because I want it to be personal to them. I want it to be something where they can apply it to their life. And if I tell you the story behind the song, you're not going to be able to, like, I'll give you a general theme. Like, I wrote a song called Black Widow. I wrote that song because, number one, I love spiders. I don't love to see them in my house, but I love spiders just because they're so cool and intricate, and they've got, just this way about them that's really neat. So I thought, the spider and the fly is such a cool concept. It was around Halloween. There you go. That's why I wrote it. That's it. Okay. But the song itself, much more deep than that. And it's fun. It's just a fun song. Okay. So now after you've done You've written the song, whatever. What recording software are you going to use? Well, there's lots out there. I have played with everything from Cool Edit Pro, if you can remember Cool Edit Pro. And then it became Adobe Audition, and then I got Pro Tools, and now I work in Logic Pro. I also have worked in Audacity. So if you are like, I have to have everything free, I can't afford all these bells and whistles, is fine. Audacity will work. You can play with that if you want to. It's a little bit harder to navigate, but it's fine. My favorite by far, though, has been Logic Pro. The instruments that come with it, the tools that come with it, make it a dream to work with. So much easier than any other program. And I applaud Apple for just making this a songwriter's dream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I have struggled year after year after year. In fact, I have pulled whole albums off of iTunes because it wasn't good enough. And I had made them in Pro Tools. So the songs that I currently have posted that are of the last year, those were made with Logic Pro. Fantastic. Love them so much more than any of the others. Sorry, it's just, it's the tool of the trade for me. So now, once you have done, and I'm just going to skip over this step because it is so huge. Once you've done all of the arranging, and you've done all the recording, and you've done the mastering, and you've got this song, what do you do with it? Well, besides, pumping it out to social media, you got to have some place to put it. Okay, I like DistroKid. It's a great place to put it up. They will push it out to all kinds of platforms. You only have to put up a single. You pay $20. That's it. It's up. It's gone. It's out there. And it's up on iTunes, and it's up on Amazon Music and Google Play and a ton of other places, including Spotify. You just push that out onto social media and you say, hey, I recorded a song. Fabulous, fabulous song. So, and then you just see what happens. And, people are going to vote with their pocketbooks. If they like the song, they buy it. Okay, so some of the songs, you can find 3 of my newer songs on DistroKid, or you can find them on iTunes or whatever. You'll also find some of my older stuff when I was with AKB, and my own album, which is really old now, my first album, and whatever. And you will hear how I have regressed and progressed and all kinds of stuff. And so I think the newest stuff that I've produced, though, has been really good. So I hope that you get a chance to check it out. And I hope you guys have a fantastic, fantastic Thursday. God bless you guys. See ya.
Night has overshadowed me like a restless night.